Uncle Chunt.
Oi hoi, how you going? It's really late, it's 11:30 at night, but I really want to just record this video quick, just to give you an update of some thoughts I'm having with the channel, what to do moving forward. Also to say thanks to bringing me over 400 subscribers. For a while there, I literally thought I would never ever get over that 400 mark. I was sitting on like 320 for ages, like last year, and yeah, just all of a sudden it's just gone like since I've finished moving house and started uploading videos again and pushing stuff out there like I used to. And you know, I've met some new friends online and they're really supportive of the channel and we're helping each other, and it's really cool. Like I've kind of missed that kind of community, and it's great to be back in amongst it again. And the support is there. Like it's just, yeah, it's so good. Like in the last 6 months, I've just noticed the landscape has just changed. So I'm happy to be here and doing this still. It's a good hobby to have. So I just want to kind of touch on that a little bit, on what I want to do this year. I've got some changes I want to do. I was avoiding some opinion-based videos, like opinion pieces. I was avoiding doing those. And not that I'm going to jump right into them, but it's something I want to get back to. Some of my more popular videos, I was giving my thoughts on topics and stuff, so I think that's something I'll go back to. Just something interesting to talk about instead of just current events. Like everybody's doing current events, and I'm kind of, you know, reflecting on everything that's happened. What can I do differently, or what's unique about me, instead of just being another, you know, by the numbers YouTube gamer channel, covering current events and current news articles and news items that are just happened today, and, you know, rushing to upload a video just to stay current. Like it's not something, like I might do those, but it's not something I want to actively seek out in doing all the time, because it's exhausting to kind of, you know, you might be at work and I have a tablet here, I've got some things I want to go over. Like you might be at work, check your Twitter or Facebook or whatever, your feeds, and something gets announced while you're at work and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get home and do a video on it, and that's 6 hours later, and by the time you actually get home, you know, like I work 8-hour days, so by the time I get home, settle, have dinner, you know, that's 10 hours gone or whatever, and it's late or getting late, and to do a video and then upload it, and it's slow internet, blah blah blah. You know, it can take probably till 10 o'clock, midnight that night to actually upload the video. So it's old news at that stage. You know, unless I just happen to be home at the time, like on a weekend or something, you know, and then do something. But I don't know, it's just thoughts. Like I don't want to get too stuck in and caught up on current event articles, because it's so easy to become old news when you can't just jump right on it and upload the moment it happens, like a lot of these other channels have the luxury of doing. So in that regard, I want to kind of spin it and do an opinion-based topic video, or maybe save a few of these topics up for the end of the week. You know, it's the news of the week or something, like maybe a Friday or Saturday, upload a video of just talking about, you know, a few news articles or something that I really wanted to touch on. It's just an idea. And a way for me to kind of not sacrifice my focus at my day job, but I can still do all these things that I want to do. And that's just something, because I do get press releases from Xbox Australia and now Nintendo Australia, so I want to kind of capitalise on that opportunity that they've given me to include me in those mail outs. So I don't want to take that lightly. I actually want to utilise that. And that's something else that I kind of want to bring into that kind of video, if that makes sense. And that's just going to help me foster relations with these people as well, and might help me do more in future. Game reviews and such. You know, I might be lucky to get included in a batch of codes. You know, they might send me a code to review a game if I request it, if I'm kind of, you know, complying and kind of, you know, putting the news out. So, you know, I've talked on that a bit now, but it's something that's been on my mind this week. DC Comics is a big deal for me, and I'm getting back to it. Now that the dust is settling a bit, I'm sussing out a local comic shop so I can go pick up my monthlies again. And that's something I want to get back into, and maybe touch on talking about some characters that might be lesser known, and just talk about just what I like about DC Comics and why is it me, why have I been drawn to it all these years. You know, just there's a lot of I've got a list of topics here that I could make, you know, about 30 videos of ideas here. My channel, I don't want it just to be gaming. Like, everybody's doing that. Like, you know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, gaming's really popular and everybody's doing the same thing. So like, I want to introduce more unique things that are to me. DC Comics is part of that, and that leads into my interest in drawing and art, superheroes, and the movies, like DC movies primarily. Although I do like the Marvel films as well. I'm not a hater. I do enjoy those. But then there's a lot of channels out there that are covering that as well. So I need to kind of figure out a way to give it my own Chunty spin. But that'll probably be more DC comic stuff because I just resonate more with that, and that's a video topic I want to do. And going into that for the art, I want to start doing more art type videos like my stuff. So an idea that I've got in my mind is sketch Saturdays or sketch Sundays or something like that, where I'll set up the camera over the shoulder or something, and or record it like facing the paper or my sketchbook, and you know, do a how-to video, how to draw this, how to draw that. You know, I might ask during the week, you know, hey guys, what would you like to see me try to draw this week or something? And that'll give me an excuse to kind of get back into my practice of drawing, because it's been a while since I've done drawing, but I know I have a skill, and I'm not saying I'm amazing, but I see glimpses of, holy shit, I can't believe I can do that, and I want to explore that more. So if I can share that with you guys, and if you guys seem to enjoy that, that's something I want to keep and doing. Like, it's an idea. I just like the sound of sketch Saturdays or sketch Sundays or Sunday sketch, Sunday sketching. I don't know, something, you know, like Sunday session. And yeah, it's just, I think that'd be a cool idea and kind of relaxing video, and it'll be more longer form because it's going to be like the whole drawing process start to finish. So, you know, it might be 10, 15, 20 minutes for a sketch, depending on how detailed or how much effort I want to put into it. Yeah, I don't know, let me know what you think about that, because I think that'd be pretty cool, and that's something unique to me. I know there's other channels out there that do it, but it's just an extra something, like an added value that I can do on the channel, that is a skill set that I can utilize. And I made a comment a few videos ago on, you know, how stoked I am about 2018, the outlook of it, and I did mention my art and music and stuff is something that I'd like to focus on this year, not just gaming and comics. So it's all this stuff to kind of differentiate myself from others, and just offer that little bit extra that's not just gaming every day. Because even I'm guilty of skipping over a couple of my regulars of going, yeah, I'm not interested in that game or whatever. But if they're offering something else, I'm like, oh, I didn't know they could do that, or, you know, something that pertains to my interests, then I'm more inclined to kind of watch more than what they have. So this whole YouTube shake-up has just got me really thinking and brainstorming. Plus, getting over the 400 sub mark. I know it's not 500, it's not 1,000, it's 400, but it's still that next 100. And when you're a small channel like me, every sub counts. Everyone that's decided to hang in there and watch my stuff and subscribe and follow, every one of those matters. when you're small, and it should matter no matter how big you are, even though it gets harder as the bigger you get. But so this channel is going to be more about me, and not just what's happening in the world. I want this to be about me, so the people that are here enjoy what I'm doing, or I guess, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the people that I know that are going to hang around are generally interested, and that's kind of what I want to foster. So, like, you know, the more I put out there, maybe people want to join in on that, and I know that they're there for what I'm doing and who I am, not so much of me just being another soundboard for something else that's happening in the world. I don't want to be that guy. No, I'm not saying it's an easy way to go or do things on YouTube, and it's not, because video creation and all that kind of stuff, it's a lot of effort. It's not just, you know, sit in front of the computer and hit record and do whatever. Like, it takes a lot to do it good and well enough to put your personality across, no matter what you're talking about, because personality is key. Like, I'm kind of talking a bit serious at the moment here, but like, I know I have a bit of a personality, and I want to kind of show that more on this channel through all these ideas that I've got. So, like, yeah, like, you're going to get your gameplay stuff. I'll just go into, you know, that this video is dragging on a bit now, but I'll just go into the ideas that I have, like, kind of subcategories or the video types that I'm wanting to do this year and get the ball rolling on. So, like, yeah, you're going to have your gameplay stuff. Like, a mate of mine just donated me a green screen. Massive. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to have to probably rearrange this. So it's green screen, so that's cool. So I can get back to, I was doing a fair few videos of in streams playing games with the whole green screen thing, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And it's kind of, you know, it makes the videos look really polished, and I just like that look, you know. So I'm pretty keen to jump back onto that. So when I'm doing gameplay stuff, no matter if it's an old console or 360 or, I don't know, Xbox One game or Switch or whatever, you know, it's not just gameplay with voices on that. Like, a lot of channels do that, but because I want to keep my personality in there as much as I can, and, you know, I want to be the face of my channel. It's my product overall that I want to build on this thing and put myself out there, so I want to do it the best way I can. So thankfully, with the green screen there, like, it's just going to add that extra kind of production value, I guess, if you want to call it, that I used to have and I was working on for a while. So there's that. So what I'll be doing is whatever games I feel like playing that I own currently, I'll just start playing through them, because I've got so many games that I haven't played or that I want to revisit. So it'll be a good opportunity to go through that. So, you know, and I'll probably cut those up every, like, in 15 or 20 minute intervals and just upload them. So I've got like a constant stream, like one a day or something. So I'll just do them in big, I'll just do like a couple weekends of just recording stuff, you know, just to get the back catalogue going. Because that's one thing I really need to focus on, is the consistency of uploads, at least once every couple of days or once a day if I can. So that's going to be an easy avenue for that. I have all the time in the world outside of work. It's just me. So besides those, the drawing that I described, that, you know, sketch weekend thing, that's another one on the week that I want to do, which I could probably, you know, it doesn't matter what night I do that. If I just feel like drawing one night, I can just do it, record it, and just upload it, ready to go for the weekend or whatever. So trying to free myself up in that regard, to so I'm not so paranoid about uploads if I have a constant backlog for you guys as well. So it's not just like, you know, I subscribe to this guy and he's only done one video this week, which, you know, whatever, or a couple of weeks. I don't want to do that this year. I kind of want to take this and keep the momentum going. Yeah, I mentioned DC Comics stuff. Doodling with Chunt is probably another name for that sketch thing. It's either Sketch Saturdays or Doodling with Chunt. I don't know. I have a bit of fun with that. Weekly Xbox news, considering that, depending on how many press releases I get and what interesting news there is. Because, you know, I'm an Xbox centric kind of guy. You know, it just depends, because it's kind of verging into that current events thing that I kind of want to get away from. Skits. So I have a couple of ideas for some skits that I could probably do around the house, but I need a good camera to do that. If I was going to do those kinds of skits, I want to have a like a DSLR or something like that, like up the video quality, so it's watchable. Like it's not just a webcam job, just sitting here chatting to you guys. Like if it's something like a skit, I have a lot of ideas for just solo skits because that's what I'll have to work with, just a one-man act. I've written down some ideas here that I know I can do, but that's probably going to be further down the line once I get around upgrading to a camera of some sort. Obviously, eventually, my YouTube room setup or my game setup video tour thing. Game room tours are really popular, I guess. Like everybody does one at least once or twice a year. So whenever I've actually finished this room, I mean that's another one to look forward to. That's going to be a while yet, maybe a few months away. It just depends on circumstances. And just to harken back to one of the first things I was talking about, they call it evergreen content, which means it can be watched at any time depending on what the topic is. It doesn't have to be a current event thing. Like if you want to know about something, because YouTube's a search engine, right? So you know, if you're just interested in like, I don't know, a couple of ideas here of like, am I an Xbox fanboy? That's a topic. Why do I prefer DC Comics universe? Why I love Superman and how he changed my life. That's one I really want to kind of put some effort into and you know, script that out a bit so I know my points. My first gaming memory, like, you know, just that kind of stuff. And so a couple of listings like top 5 Power Rangers, you know, and you know, top 5 Mega Drive games, or I don't know, just some ideas I'm jotting down. Talking about some more obscure characters like Blue Beetle and Aztec from DC Comics. Like, not many people know about those characters, but I love them. Yeah, just heaps of topics. Hey, like just I just write them down as I think about them. So this is a lot of brainstorming that I've been doing for the last week or so. I've got like a few pages worth of my YouTube strategy. So I don't know. I just wanted to kind of I don't know. It's kind of a thank you video for getting me over the 400 mark, because I felt like I was going to get there. That's why I started this strategy out. And then YouTube made this change and it got me thinking more, and I don't want to let them win in that regard. Like I don't want that to beat me. Like this hobby, it's a hobby. I'll never look at this as a career, because even the biggest guys are having a problem. This is just a good hobby and something I can contribute to out there in the community, and like-minded people, conversation. You know, they might enjoy me, who I am, my personality, my outlook in life, the way I see things, my own Chunty way, I guess. So that's why I'm kind of taking it a bit seriously, because I just don't want to be that guy anymore who just kind of, oh yeah, I've got some time, I can do a video, I'll just sit here for half an hour, just click record, just say whatever, and then yeah, I'll just cut it up and upload it. Like, not that I've always done that, but there have been some days where I'm like, oh crap, I haven't uploaded anything for a while, I better just sit here and think of something and just do it. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, if I'm going to put a video up, I want it to be something that I want to talk about. And my gaming stuff can be more casual. You know, I can just hang out and talk shit during gameplays and whatever. So yeah, just keep it varied. And then yeah, you got the drawing stuff for those who are interested in watching. You know, who can't draw, don't know how to, and want to see someone draw. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I want to do this year. So yeah, I'm kind of going on now, but just yeah, a few things. If you're you're new to the channel and you're wondering, what the hell is this guy doing this year? There's a couple of things to think about. Let me know what, like, I'm going to do what I want to do on this channel, but let me know if there's anything particular that you're like, look, I think this would suit you really well. Maybe you should consider it. Like, leave a comment somewhere on a video or on my social media, just Uncle Chunt anywhere. You can find me on the main ones like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So yeah, thanks for hanging around. If you do like what I'm doing, you know, feel free to share my stuff, hey, like, or just be like, oh man, I think you should check this guy out. You know, he's pretty chill, you know, like stuff. You know, because us little guys, we have to stick together now with all this YouTube changing and stuff. So this whole community thing, we're kind of really getting into it. So, you know, we really should kind of knuckle down and just support each other and really not just expect everybody to be there all the time. You know, we all have to kind of like, I'm going on a bit now. So just to end it, thanks for being here and sticking around and subscribing, following and all that. Every little bit counts and I appreciate it. So until next time, toodaloos and look after yourself.
Uncle Chunt. Thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and check out some of my other recent videos. Have a good one.